Okay, man. What's up with y'all, man? What's good, y'all, bro? We back with another video, man. How y'all doing, bro? How are y'all doing? We got some news, man. We got some news, and hey, y'all was thinking, man. I couldn't find out what type of video I wanted to make. Do I want to do it? Could doing with the wrestling content? I don't know. So what I came to realize, you know what I think I should do, man? I should just hate on this company. Yo, I should just hate on this company. So what I'm going to do, hold on, is put on the haters. You know what I mean? Put on the hater shades and hate on the company. Hey, look. I know the company gave me subscribers. I know the company gave me followers. I know the company gave me views, bro. Gave me a fan. Almost gave. Dang, this company got me. You know. But I know this company has gave me some supporters and all that, but I gotta hate on it, bro. I gotta hate on it, man. Like they actually reached their final straw. They actually reached their final straw. I can't take it anymore, man. This company is actually going to get burned down to the crisp. The company is actually going to get burned to a crisp, bro. TKO said, you know what? We don't care about none of y'all. We don't care about none of y'all, man. But we're going to do whatever we want to do. So, we're going to check this video up. This is going up from the homie, The Wrestling News. Shout out to the homie Wrestling News. I mean, you know, I don't really know what this company is, but or not company. I don't know what this channel is, but this is Triple H talks WWE deal with ESPN and Brock Lesnar return. Now, y'all all seen my reaction to Brock Lesnar's return. We're just gonna keep it at that. We're just gonna keep it at that, man. But yeah, the ESPN deal is so stupid, bro. It's so stupid. They're gonna have all the PLEs on there in America, bro. Which some people can actually get away with that and still watch everything on Netflix, which I'm not, you know, this is not a brand deal, but so I'm not, this is not a brand deal, so I'm not going to tell you how you can do it, but you can do it. There is a way. But like I was saying, Triple H, TKO, them boys over at TKO thought, you know what, we'll go ahead and give it to ESPN and make the PLEs $30. Like what is this? Early 2000 or early 2010s, bro? WWE Network, $9.99 a month. Like no. And even back then, it was $9.99 a month. Now you sending it on to $10. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work for me, brother. That ain't gonna work for me, bro. So we better check this video out, man. Again, this is from the homie, The Wrestling News. And we're just gonna sit here and hate. We're just gonna sit here and hate because I'm filled with hatred because of this stupid company of TKO, man. Y'all ready? Okay. All the links in the comments or in the description box down below. Please hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications, and leave a comment on what I should check out next. And let's get right into the video. Y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, everyone. So ESPN and WWE made this major deal, and so Triple H was on ESPN to talk about it. We're going to go through it. He also talked about Brock Lesnar's return a lot here. Here we go.
What we consider the worldwide leader in sports entertainment to be with the worldwide leader of sports and
Ball
entertainment.
fraud.
ESPN, there's nothing bigger. There's no bigger opportunity for us than this right now. And on top of that, to be in the Disney family, so to speak, we're thrilled and can't wait to get rolling.
No, we're just.
So before we get into more of it, you know, everyone's talking about the NFL deal. WWE, and I guess at this point TKO, the way this product is sold is insane. It is just insane. You know, you have the PLEs going one place, Raw going one place, SmackDown going one place.
That's what I'm saying. That
going in.
See, shout out to this guy, bro. Shout out to this guy. That is what I'm saying. This big company is spreading everything out to different places. It's like, dude, You gotta have regular. You gotta have YouTube TV for USA Network for the USA Network. You gotta have the CW for. You also gotta have the YouTube TV for CW for NXT. You know what I mean? You gotta have Peacock. You know what I mean? You gotta have Netflix. Now, me personally, I'm only rocking with Netflix. I'm only rocking with Netflix, but still. And now it's just a lot, bro. It's just a lot, man. They're everywhere, but it's just like, dude, we can all combine this into one space. So they should just put everything on Netflix, man. We could combine
And the
all of
way
this
they've
down to
divvied it up, right?
one
I mean,
spot,
look, it
bro.
kind of sucks for the consumer, right? Go figure. But for WWE as a company, man, they could rake in a crap ton of money by selling individually all different parts of their company to these
And
different
that's what it's all
platforms.
about, buddy.
And ESPN, and you know, this is just how I feel about it. ESPN feels like they've really screwed up with a lot of different business decisions. So they're trying to go all in now on making sure that, look, we're as relevant in the next 20 years as we were in the prior 20 years.
Watching SummerSlam, it was in our backyard. How do you and Nick Khan come together and say, okay, ESPN would be the perfect place for the premium live events?
I think Nick and I have been thinking about it for a long time of it is the right home for it. It's something that we've been trying to work through for a long time. Jimmy Pitaro making it happen. It's thrilling for us.
Boring.
And I'd ask, what are some of the new things?
Bro, the right place is just, dude, just suck it up. Do whatever. You got enough money. The thing is, bro, you got enough money, man. Bargain with Netflix. Beg Netflix, right? Bargain with Netflix. Give them as much money as they want. And just, bro, throw everything on Netflix. Throw everything. Put Raw, SmackDown, NXT, PLEs all on Netflix for everybody, not just the whole world, just not like different countries in the world. Do it in everywhere in the world, including America, bro. That's literally all they should do, bro. It's literally all they should do. But guess what? They're gonna miss out on a lot of money. It's a lot of money. The money's gonna be huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Partnership between WWE and
Come on,
ESPN.
man. Look, they're not trying to do all that.
From my point of view, nobody does large-scale, massive events like ESPN, Super Bowl, all of it, right? It's what you do. And it's what we like to think
Not
we do
all of
better
them's
than
on
anybody
ESPN.
else on the planet. So this is the perfect marriage. When we get together, things like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble are going to be bigger than ever. They're going to be more of a spectacle than they've ever been before. We're going to light the world on fire.
Light the world.
So, this
Shut
was something
up.
I didn't think about, and I'm glad Triple H brought it up. I didn't even think about what is there going to be any change to how WWE is presented now with the partnership with ESPN? I just think of it as kind of the vehicle of how WWE is going to be coming, to the audience. But there's so much deeper than that, because there may actually be changes to how the presentation looks and all of this different stuff when you're showing it on
On
ESPN.
fire, and you did this past weekend, SummerSlam, WWE's second biggest event. It was at MetLife. I watched it. I'm watching Cody Rhodes. I'm obviously watching John Cena, and then the end, that surprise. But what were your biggest takeaways from the weekend, just as an event as a whole?
Well, for the first time ever, we come into MetLife Stadium. We come in anywhere with SummerSlam.
Bro, I'll tell you, the show was just so good, bro. I mean, the show was so good. The match was so good until you just ruined it with not even the main event. You didn't ruin the main event. You ruined it with what went off the air. How the show went off air is how you ruined it, bro. That's exactly how you ruined it. Come on, man. I thought I clicked stop recording.
113,000 crazy fans descend upon that New York, New Jersey area like only WWE fans can. We took over a city, and like I say, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. It was incredible, massively successful event. In the time.
Don't say that. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Bro, what? People would be willing to go to New York because you can do other things other than just WWE in New York. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say you can grab people from everywhere.
Right for us right now to be making this move. All of our stars are here, all of them firing on the same cylinder. And, you know, our future is bright with our developmental system. Just so many amazing, incredible athletes.
All your stars
coming
are
up the
now firing
pipeline.
on all of it.
It just
Like,
doesn't get
all
any more
different.
And it felt like a
Bro,
cultural.
everybody is not firing at all cylinders at the same scale. No. My boy, what's his face? What's his name is about to get released. My boy Karrion Kross is about to get released. Like, what is going on, man?
So it is, you know, really. I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, WWE is in a. You would have thought that, you know, WWE's been a big company for quite some time, right? It feels like it's in another stratosphere now, you know. And I
does.
understand that, you know, especially the Monday Night Wars and all that, ratings wise, but the dominance that WWE does have in terms of, you know, just all the different shows and I mean, it's just insane. And now you pair with ESPN. I mean, just crazy, right? I'm still kind of stuck on what he said earlier about, you know, the partnership with ESPN in terms of what is that going to change. And I think this is the scary part. Is I'm not necessarily all that worried about, okay, now you watch it on ESPN streaming platform or whatever it is. But the part that is concerning, although I think WWE does a pretty good job of kind of, you know, still doing things its way regardless of where they go, is once again, you just don't want anything to change for the negative, right? You don't want things that aren't
Exactly.
WWE
And
to
I'm
be
not gonna
happening.
lie, bro. I'll be honest. That was our scale. Scale. What? That was our scare when they went to Netflix. We thought, yikes. Well, no. First we thought, oh, wait, hold on now. They need no investors. Therefore, they can limit commercials. They can do all this. We thought. So, you know, they can do whatever they want over on Netflix. Nah, bro, boys is not doing whatever they want over on Netflix, man. It's just the regular old show with sometimes crazy stuff happening in between. I mean, crazy stuff happens sprinkles, bro. It's sprinkles of crazy things happening, but overall, nothing that crazy happening, man.
Because, you know, it's just WWE now, you know, obviously TKO is owning it. It's having this deal with ESPN. Like, they're going through a huge growth here, right? It's getting even bigger. And so what happens during that growth is going to be super, super key. They cannot lose what makes it so great. It cannot lose what fans love so much about it. And there's always that potential when you're having massive deals like this.
Moment you
Oh,
have
they're losing it.
Russell Wilson, the Giants starting quarterback in the front row. You got Tyrese Halliburton kind of playing the heel in New York again. And then you've got, of course, Jelly Roll and Logan Paul, all these different people who are coming from all different corners. I feel like wrestling right now in the WWE, it's not just, it's taking over in a different way.
Yeah, it's the hottest it's ever been. You know, Nick and I had a conversation with our employees and our talent and our athletes not that long ago about plans of where we wanted to go. And, you know, we see the ecosystem, NFL, NBA, and we're right there and we're coming at them. And, you know, people just want to be entertained. Sports, everything in the world, even the news, is it's entertainment now. And we feel like we do that better than anybody else.
And if Seth Rollins ever...
So that's another point that I think, you know, Triple H just brought it up. The NFL, the NBA, all these big leagues. Look, during the Monday Night Wars, okay, you had Monday Night Raw, you had Nitro for WCW competing with Monday Night Football. So the question here is WWE might be set for another major surge, right? I mean, it's as big as it's been, but there's a lot of room here for the audience of WWE to grow. There is a lot of room.
I do agree with that. WWE is definitely growing as fast and as bigger and faster than it has ever had. But they are also running away the people who's been there for the longest. The people that's been there for the past 10 years, 12 years, 13 years, like people like me, who's been there for the past 13, 12, 20, or 10, 13, 15, 20 years now. You know what I'm saying, bro? They're running us out. Just to bring in casuals, bro. The people who just click on the TV. Hey, man. Yeah, bro, is that John Cena, man? Is that John Cena just lost the title, man? I can't believe it. I can't believe John Cena lost the title, bro. That's my childhood hero, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? They're bringing those casuals that don't know nothing about nothing, who don't even know, likes of, I don't know, Austin Theory. Actually, apparently nowadays nobody knows the likes of Austin Theory, bro. But you know what I'm saying, though? They don't know people like the New Day. They don't know the mid card, the upper mid card people, man. They only know the solid main event of John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. They only know those people, not the people below them. But you know what I'm saying, bro? They're bringing in those audience. They're trying to keep bringing back those audience, the people who've been watching in the Attitude Era, and then driving away the people who's been there for the past 10, 12, 13 years. You know what I'm saying, bro? People that's been in there for 20 years, man. Thick and strong, and now they're losing them. And now they're losing them.
They're on all of these platforms that are going to be, helpful in that growth. Netflix, the beauty of them moving there, and the reason I think they did was because they understood there is so much untapped market in the Netflix viewer base, right? There are so many people who aren't getting our stuff. The problem is when you're on USA Network or all these other places, is you're still kind of, it's not that no one can find you, right? People could still find you. Maybe they're scrolling channels and they see you, but it's not like Netflix. Think about it. Every Monday night.
Get this off my screen, bro. Yo, get this off my screen.
Live, right? You can see it right at the top. So they're gaining so many eyeballs. And all it takes is someone to click once and love it. And now that's a hooked viewer. And now they're finding them elsewhere. So that's the whole point of these kind of, expanding to all these different platforms, is just to get their eyes on as many people, or get as many people's eyes on them as possible.
Wants to come on and talk football. We've seen him do that as well. Big Bears fan.
One thing Seth Rollins can do is talk.
He can talk.
So, yeah.
Put those crutches and you pull him out of here.
Hey, man.
We saw Brock
Seth
Lesnar
Houdini
return to
Rollins.
WWE Sunday night. What's next for him?
Have you met Brock?
I have not met Brock.
Whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
When you're Brock Lesnar,
brother.
you sort of can, when that music hits and you walk down that aisle, doesn't matter where he is, he sort of does what he wants to do. So we're thrilled to have the Beast back. We hit him up and said time to come home, and he was into it, and here we are. And a massive, massive moment for our WWE.
If y'all haven't seen my reaction to Brock Lesnar returning, the video is on the channel, bro. The video is on the channel. It's the reaction to SummerSlam Night 2. Come on. It's towards the end of the video. It's towards the end, very, very, very end of the video.
To see and making a statement as you're watching right now.
Or you can go on my
John
TikTok.
Cena, huge, and we're thrilled to have him back.
Before the
So Brock in that return is another one of those moments. Like I said, before SummerSlam, my big concern, and I've been saying this since the 2-night PLEs were even announced, is my big concern is that it's very easy to have a 2-night PLE when your roster is stacked. Once the roster isn't so stacked, it's going to get a lot tougher. I also, when we go back to WrestleMania, we saw that first night just had the best moment of both nights at the end, right? And so that's the problem, is you really felt like even WrestleMania, as much as I loved WrestleMania this year, you could have put that into one show and it may have been a little bit better, right? You would have had maybe an all-time great WrestleMania, especially on night 2, had you just kind of put them together. Not that I'm against the 2 days. It's just I was a little nervous of that being the case for SummerSlam. That wasn't the case for SummerSlam. They delivered on night 1. They delivered on night 2. So if we can get 2 nights of wrestling and they can deliver on both nights in the way they have, I have no problem with it.
Joe, I was in the...
Bro, like I was saying, bro, even though literally I think almost every single one of my picks that I picked on my predictions to who's going to win, I think 90% of them all lost. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I think 90% of my picks all lost, man. So if I was betting, I'd have lost all my money on SummerSlam both nights. But I feel like the right people really won, really. I think the right people kind of won, you know? There wasn't really a
The green room
bad
with one Bart
decision
Scott
that,
over here
that,
with the bow tie on.
that I would
And
say.
he's referencing $1 Million Man, and he's talking about Jimmy Snuka, and he's right. Okay, we were all Triple H fans when you were in the ring. Now, could Bart Scott potentially have a place in the WWE ecosystem?
Absolutely. With the suit combo, the bow tie, like he's set up for it huge. He already talked to me about Sledgehammer, maybe going back and forth between the two of us. So absolutely. When you can talk like him, WWE superstar could be in his future.
I would love the opportunity to get Mickey in the pedigree. You know what I'm saying? I think we can make it happen. I'd be the ultimate heel.
The one thing about WWE, anything can happen. So let's talk when this is over.
I love it. Triple H, you said it. WWE has never been hotter. ESPN has never been hotter right now, and now we've got this great marriage together. Thank you for joining us on the show and coming in studio.
So you're already seeing, what this could be. You're already seeing how they're going to mend this together. And ESPN, very simply, to me, WWE is a rocket ship, and ESPN is in a state of, they got the biggest name brand, but I think a lot of their, key shows, a lot of their key, things from the past, like Sports Center, Around the Horn, all of this stuff, it's not doing as well as it once was. I mean, Around the Horn, sadly, is not even on air anymore, but Sports Center doesn't have that same cultural impact as it once did. Things like First Take are still successful, but now they're just going out and buying as much as they can, and WWE is the right thing to buy, right? And so they can add shows related to WWE. There are so many different things that they'll be able to do. The only thing is that considering they're in business together, you really can't have an ESPN style show regarding WWE, because I don't think they're going to be criticizing the people that they're in business with. So
Yeah, my boy Shannon Sharp and all them. I don't even know if he's still with ESPN or whatever. But they, not Shannon Sharp. Who's the dude with ESPN? I don't know. But them boys. Kind of now. They not gonna say nothing crazy. They not gonna say nothing crazy because now they running things. You know what I'm saying, bro? They not in cahoots. Really, yeah, in cahoots, but like they're working together. So they not gonna give their actual honest opinion. And the moral of the story is that we're cooked. The moral of the story is that we're cooked. They're gonna send everything everywhere else. They're gonna jack the prices up. Everything's gonna be going back to $60, and we're cooked. And we're cooked, man. And not only you gotta pay for ESPN, you gotta also pay the $60 per PLE. Actually, no. I think I've read something where if you got the ESPN app, or if you got the ESPN stuff, then you can you won't have to pay. You won't have to pay for the each PLEs, but still, the moral of the story is that we're cooked. The moral of the story is that we're cooked, and they're just wanting as much money as possible until they drain, and until they push everyone that's the core audience out of there, the real audience out of there. And I'm just gonna sit here and let it happen. I'm just gonna sit here and let it happen, and you'll probably never see a wrestling video from me ever again, man. Ever again. This is why I'll be taking so long to upload videos, is because I'm only doing these wrestling contents, bro. And I'm trying to find regular videos, but boys ain't doing nothing nowadays. Boys ain't doing nothing good enough to react to, interesting enough to react to. So yeah, man. If you like this video, man, tell me what your thoughts about this ESPN stuff in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and get out of here. Peace.